Ooh, things got a little spicy. I swear, I don't mean to pick on StockX. I really don't in a lot of my videos. But, wow, this is what we gotta talk about. Yo, what's going on with you YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And today we have a discussion video. Some spicy news that's been kind of coming out all over the interwebs. It was all around Nice Kicks. My man, Upscale Crack even posted about it. Man, let's just get into it. We all know about the whole ordeal between Nike and StockX, but the whole NFT and them selling fake NFTs and stuff like that. So Nike, you know, has already filed a lawsuit with StockX all over that. It's been kind of quiet lately, but now Nike is now pursuing, escalating, in that StockX authenticating team is selling fake Nikes on their platform. That is a big statement, or a big, like, you know, it's kind of like almost it's not far-fetched, but it's very, like, you know, it's kind of out there a little bit, you know, about StockX if they were to sell fakes and stuff like that. Look, I haven't bought StockX in a long time. I don't really mess with it, you know. There's no need for me to go onto StockX because their tax and their processing fee is way too much. You know, I usually buy it from either, you know, shouts to everyone that does follow me and does sell to me, or I go to sneaker events and, you know, I buy from there. So I never use their platform to actually buy, even early pairs. And do I ever feel comfortable about it? Not really, because like I do hear horror stories that people have bought fakes from StockX. Now, not saying that they do or they don't. I think that StockX authenticated team is, like, you know, maybe 8 out of 10, you know, or like 9 out of 10. Like, they usually do a pretty good job. But I have seen some issues on IG, even people that I know, that like when they bought like a pair of Yeezys and they just came out with some Chinese tags or something crazy, it just ended up being fake. And there's some, you know, how it is with StockX to have a, you know, a returning fee. They basically just say, hey, sell it back on the apps. They don't take no returns, which is absolutely ludicrous. Now Nike is slamming StockX for selling fakes. Oh man, I mean, how can they even prove this, to be honest? You know, I'm trying to look into it, and like if this was like on a, you know, in a court of law or something like that, like how can they actually prove this? You know what I mean? There were some indications. If you guys want to read up, I was watching on Complex article of how this whole situation happened. The new filing aims Nike's original complaint against StockX is adding an updated fine streetwear company is using its lawsuit against the marketplace. The most damaging of the added statements includes Nike claims that it purchased 4 counterfeit pairs from Nike StockX between December 2021 through January 2022. And one of the 4 pairs mentioned to be the patent leather Air Jordan 1s. That's what they were saying. Nike, I guess they kind of went through it, and it looks like some pairs were fake. Now, does Nike, do they actually know if it was fake or not? Is it came from StockX? I'm pretty sure if there's someone to actually authenticate shoes, it will be Nike, right? I would think so. I honestly think that Nike, like, they should do a better job of doing stuff like this to, like, kind of fight against the whole, you know, fakes and stuff like that. Like, maybe have like a special, you know, scan or something like that can only indicate this is from their shoe. I mean, just like, you know, shouts to my guy, New York Dad. He was on his live. Some of his people was talking about like Rolex have a certain thing, like a barcode. Same thing with Louis Vuitton. You know, anything that's just kind of combats and fight against, you know, fakes. Because trust me, that is one of the problems out there. Not slamming anyone that does wear fakes. That's cool. I get it. You don't want to pay resale. You want to go the fake route. That's fine. But for them to actually sell a fake, you know, as a retail for resale, that becomes the issue. Not only that, the main thing of StockX, is that you're actually buying a, you know, authenticated pair. That's what you are paying for. You are paying for the fee from StockX that it is a legit pair. You know, from the seller. Now, you know, the buyer buys, the seller ships to StockX. The StockX supposedly gotta check it. Now that becomes a kind of little fine line between StockX, okay? You know, you're only like basically good with the one person that actually check it. You know, it's a human being. it, you know, mistakes happens, I guess, you know, it just happens. That's all I can really, that's my only defense for StockX. Like, it just kind of happens. It's human nature. People make mistakes, but when you're paying for a processing fee and stuff like that, you can't have mistakes. There's 0 mistakes. That is your main reason, is to stop the fakes, and you are supposed to be authenticating it. Does turn out to be fake, they can prove it. There's gotta be some type of return policy, you know. Most of the time what I see is like, oh, we indicated this is not fake, from our team. So, but you know what, hey, you can sell it on StockX back on the marketplace or whatever, and of course you're gonna end up losing because you pay for that processing fee, you pay for the shipping and all that, and then you gotta sell it back, and they're gonna take fees from that. So just an ongoing things. It's a money making machine from StockX. They're making hand over fist about that. I wonder what Nike did. Did they actually buy some shoes from StockX and to see if it was fake, and 4 pairs end up being fake? Is that what the article was saying? If that end up being true and that goes into court like that, that could be really bad. I'm not trying to laugh, I'm sorry, but I'm just saying, like, that could be really, really bad. And StockX need to do a really, really better job at authenticating their shoes, you know. And really out there, I know what people's gonna say in the comments, you know. I hear it all the time, especially on IG. There's no such thing as authenticator, which is probably true. You know, most people do have some knowledge and actually could help out. And maybe not to have better training and stuff like that. Maybe up-to-date things, you know. Whatever it takes for them to be knowledgeable more of fakes, because trust me, fakes are getting super good. Okay, it's really hard to tell nowadays. Me, when I do these shows, people ask me to legit check. Honestly, I'm just giving my opinion. I am not the best legit checker in the world, if that's what you want to call it, but I'm not the best. I just give my opinion from the experience that I have, that I tell people all the time. All right, it's just my opinion. Sometimes with fakes, there's like tiers that I try to tell people. Like, there's tiers of fakes. Like, you know, there's really good fakes, and there's really bad fakes, and there's like some middle ground here and there, you know. But trust me, the really good fakes out there, it's pretty freaking scary. And when I was in New Jersey, I went up to Eternal Hype in New Jersey. Their little resale, they have a resale shop in the premium outlets in the Jersey Shore. Me and him had a discussion about these fakes, and he does all the legit checking in shows like in Got Souls and stuff like that. And we had a long discussion about this whole legit check, and he taught me a few things. You know, he's actually pretty knowledgeable. And him and his homie Drew, that works up there, they check shoes, you know, up and down through everything, black light, whatever it takes to make sure it's legit. And I appreciate stuff like that, you know. Is it 100% foolproof? No, nothing is 100% foolproof between checking legit shoes and stuff like that. It's not. That's why I want Nike, for all their shoes that come out, they have to come up with some type of scanning system or something to tell that it is actually from Nike's warehouse or Nike's factory. That would be great. Like, just an actual, and I'm pretty sure fakes will be up to date and they'll try to figure out that scan too as well. But I'm just saying, like, if there's like some special kind of like code is in the shoe or something like that, maybe on the barcode where you cannot, you know, like duplicate it, can only be done by Nike, maybe something like that. I don't know. I mean, like I said, Rolex does some stuff like that, like the the serial numbers, and also with you know, with Louis Vuitton, they actually, people that works at Louis Vuitton usually do check the bags and everything, and they're pretty educated for stuff like that. I only know because my wife. There's a big problem between fakes, and with Nike actually filing a lawsuit with this would be kind of crazy. Like, can you imagine? Like, can you imagine if the lawsuit gets so bad that StockX takes all Nike products off their platform? Can you imagine? Like, they only sell stuff that's non-Nike. Wow, that would probably be the end. And this is crazy that like a Fortune billion-dollar company are going head to head, fighting over, you know, the whole end. It started with the NFTs, and now they're, you know, claiming that StockX selling fakes. So, hey man, if you guys want to read the rest of the article and stuff like that on Complex Sneakers, or also on Nice Kicks, you know, it's actually kind of crazy. I did hear some people's opinions about it. I know this could be the end, man. I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, it's all allegedly. It's all about this article on Complex and Sneakers and everything that I was kind of reading, and Nice Kicks and everything. But this is one of those news. It's like, wow. You know, hey, I know I made a lot of videos about StockX, and it just comes from the news here. I just want to talk about it. This is with the discussion. You guys tell me. Have anyone out there, you comment down below. And be for reals. Have you guys ordered anything from StockX and got a fake? Just saying, you know, this is why, like, I don't understand why some people, and I'm not trying to like crap anyone's business, is, you know, especially StockX, is that like I don't understand why individual people would rather sell on StockX than to sell to either a person locally, a reseller, or, you know, at a sneaker event. You know, there's so many other platforms to do it. And same thing with people buying. There's so many things you can other places you can buy. You can buy from a trusted local reseller, then hopefully that you know, or even at sneaker events and stuff like that. And hopefully they have a legit check team. I just say it's better to have in hand. You know, with StockX, you're talking to someone on emails and hope to God that they can help you out. I don't know, their customer service is horrendous. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm German Chris. Peace.